All right, I should have just said that while I was recording, but I didn't. But anyways, if you were not on the meet yesterday, the 11th, I did post that recording on our Google Classroom. Hi, Melody. If you were not on yesterday, there was a recording from yesterday posted. But today, we are just going to finish our chapter 4. And then I'm going to give you guys actual class time to get started on those first 2 slides. Because those were just, whatchamacallits, a timeline or like events that happened, chronological order events. So I want to give you guys actual time in class to start getting a head start on those slideshows. Otherwise, I know some of you guys will put them off, and I don't want to do that. So I don't want you guys to do that. So let's just finish where we were. And remember, Brendan Espinazo, who I really like in the book, and I think you guys will like him a lot once we really get to know him. Remember, he was filming a YouTube video making fun of everyone in the cafeteria. And then he all of a sudden saw Chase like coming towards him, and he was like, oh my God, did he find out I was videoing him? Like, he was panicked, and then Chase just wants to sit down and eat his lunch. And Brendan's like, oh yeah, sure, sit there. And he was literally wondering to himself, like, you know, he heard the rumor about amnesia, didn't think it was true, so confused. So we're at the bottom of page 30. We're going to leave that last paragraph, and then we're going to finish out, okay? So my video on hold, I turned back to eating. And let me tell you, that's not easy when you're sitting across from the apex predator, which is, remember, Chase, amnesia or not. I read that some we were just reading our story, amnesia. I was just reading the story in reading class where it's talking about Indonesia. Sorry, amnesia is temporary. If it all comes back to him, I could have my entire egg salad sandwich shoved up my nose for just daring to be near him. Then I notice he's struggling to saw away at the barbecued chicken breast. A dull plastic utensil doesn't make it easy, especially with one arm immobilized against his chest. He's really working hard at it. Beads of sweat stand out on his brow. So remember, it's like his first day back to school. He's already nervous. He doesn't know, he doesn't know where to sit. So he sits down at this random table. And now he only has one arm. Okay, so whatever arm it is. And he has a plastic knife, and he's kind of cut chicken. Well, if you can't hold on to the chicken breast by pushing it back and forth with a little knife, it's going to just slide all over. So he's probably really struggling. Brendan said he's literally sweating. He's struggling so bad eating this chicken. I would probably just give up and be like, okay, I'll eat at home. But really trying to get this chicken. I speak the craziest, most foolhardily words that have ever come out of my mouth. You need help with that? No thanks. He keeps on swaying, getting sawing. Sorry, not swaying. Mrs. Knifel's brain has not been with it today. I'm sorry. He keeps on sawing, getting nowhere, his frustration going. I can't explain why I do it. We are on 31. I get up, loop around the table, and approach Chase from behind. It's easier when both arms work. He battles a moment longer, then gives in with a sigh. Maybe I could use a hand. So Brendan Espinazo, who probably, remember, last time he talked to Chase or had anything to do with Chase, he was tied to a pole that you play a game with, which I can't think of what the game is right now. Tetherball. Yeah, tetherball. Foo, 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 foo. That was the last time you ever talked to him. And now he is going to offer in front of the entire cafeteria to cut his chicken for him. So he's being like really brave. So there I am in the middle of the cafeteria, hunched over the apex predator, cutting up his chicken. At one point, Shoshana Weber passes by and shoots me a look that perfectly combines shock, amazement, and disapproval. Or maybe she's just trying to figure out why I'm sawing his meat instead of his carotid artery, which is like the artery in your neck that like goes to your chest. I finish, put down the knife, and hand him back his fork. Thanks, he says sheepishly. No big deal. I return to my side of the table, sit down, and hit the floor hard. A chorus of raucous laughter explodes all around me. That's when I notice I'm surrounded by football players. Bear puts my chair down on top of me, trapping me under it. Uh-oh. So he was trying to do something nice, and what did they get? Football players are kind of being mean to him now. They pulled his chair out from under him, and then they put the chair on top of him. Now he's trapped. Do you think that's what Brendan wanted to happen? No, he was just trying to be nice and cut some chicken. Chase, man, you're at the wrong table, Aaron exclaims. Come with us. We saved you a spot. They practically kidnap him and drag him to the lion's den. A few seconds later, the chair is lifted off me and somebody hauls me to my feet. Chase. Sorry, he says, looking uncomfortable. Come on, man, over here, comes a volley of shouts. He hesitates. They're your teammates and your best friends, I tell him. Because maybe he doesn't remember. Right. If I'd known better, I'd think he wasn't thrilled with the idea. Back in my seat, I take out my camera and realize the video had been running the whole time. There's no picture, obviously, but the audio's all there. I might listen to it later just to prove to myself that I had a close encounter with Chase Ambrose and lived to tell the tale. All right, so Brendan is definitely probably a believer of Chase's amnesia, right? And Chase clearly has amnesia. He doesn't remember anything about his former life. He didn't even know where to sit in the cafeteria. So we still have, no one get off yet. We still have 20 minutes in class today. I want you to use this time for A, you can finish your read works if you have not already done so, because that's due tomorrow before reading RTI, or you have Google Slides that have to get started on. Remember, it is not like our Bud Not Buddy project. It's completely different. You have to do this as we go throughout the book. If you try to do it all at the end, you will be swamped. So I want you to use this time for A, read works, or B, to get working on your slideshow. And remember, each slide has those specific directions. And if you are confused about the directions, you should probably, what? Ask me, of course. So I'm going to let you guys go. That way you guys have this big chunk of work time today, okay? So long, friends at home. So long, kids in class. Thanks for coming. I will post this recording too, okay? Bye. And I don't care if you want to.
Sup, man. Sup, man. Sup, man. Sup, man. Sup, man.